math?
The bad news is I already hung up on her.
I hear her.
The good news is that I patched in off-grid dogs. I'm sorry I had to do that executive
We went from
decision.
Crystal from Florida
We're
to
sorry,
off-grid
Crystal.
dogs.
But I saw it off-grid. I had to take the call.
All right.
The
Crystal,
level of loyalty. Sorry, Crystal.
off-grid dogs, what's up?
Call back next week,
Long-time
Crystal.
guy.
Hey, Joel and Eric, how's it going?
Hey, buddy.
Good. Make sure, have you drinking a six-pack yet? Because we're only taking calls from people that have drinking a six-pack.
Drinking?
Drink?
Yeah, exactly.
Drink?
I haven't drinking anything, no.
Good
No?
for you.
Okay.
Good.
What you got for us today?
So how do you feel about livestock guardian dogs being, trained to, follow commands and do all this stuff when they were, bred not to do that?
I think he's been sitting on this question for a long time because he is a livestock guarding guy. You have Great Pyrenees, right?
Right.
One or many, I don't know.
Just one.
Here's what I think. People are getting them and they live in San Diego or they live in urban areas. I cannot stop that. It is happening. So they are bringing them to me. My only other option, do I think it's the best thing for those dogs? I do not, to live in these certain areas, in these suburbs. I don't think it's best. It doesn't matter what I think though. They have the dog and they're bringing them to me. So I believe that I need to help the person and the dog as much as I possibly can. But to your point, I think, is that the best environment for them? It is not in any way. That's kind of what you think, right?
I wasn't even speaking as much about the environment as I was about how you live with the dog. In other words, like with my Great Pyrenees, he's got zero behavior problems, but I wouldn't really call him trained because I don't really want to train him. I don't think he wasn't built for that. He was built to make his own decisions, and he does very well. He's very well behaved, and we can communicate. He knows what we want, and he's very cooperative. But he doesn't look like a trained Malinois that's going to win the world championship.
And he never will.
But he's a sovereign individual.
That's not what I got. If I wanted that, I shouldn't have gotten a Great Pyrenees. That's my point.
Yeah.
What state do you live in?
I think he lives in Florida.
Florida.
Yeah, see?
Florida.
I know about the collars.
Man, does everyone live in Florida?
A lot. Yeah.
Man.
Pretty much everybody moved here.
Yeah, that's true.
That makes sense.
Houses doubled in price in the last 2 years.
Well, I want to thank you for all of your great comments that you've put on. You've brought up a lot of great ideas, and from the pet food and that type of industrial complex stuff, that stuff has always been really interesting. So I want to say thank you for all the great contributions.
Thanks for talking about it. That's a big issue for me.
Yeah, we talked about you a lot, man.